Welcome back to Perthshire in Scotland. Just the two of us today. Martin up ahead with his XP Goldmax and me just here with my XP Goldmax. So we're doing a little bit of new territory. Not brand new, but new in terms of we don't often get over here. So it's been half an hour of not a lot. We got more signals at Detectivil than we've had so far in this field, so finally got a decent signal right here. It's been a long time coming, so I hope it's something good.
Well, I can see it already. The question is, coin or button? I think it might be a dandy button. Let's see.
It is circular. It is thin, and it is a dandy button, definitely. Right, let's give it a clean up and see. So as expected, it is a button. It is a dandy button, so called because they were worn by dandy boys. They started to become quite elaborate in the way that they dressed in the late 1700s, and it carried on through into the 1800s. You can see some dot decoration in the middle. Probably would have been gold gilded. There's a few flashes, a few flecks of gold to that, but they wore these elaborate oversized buttons and fancy coloured jackets and waistcoats, and they became known as the dandy boys.
1 hour in, second signal.
Blowing my ears off to the point it's probably going to be junk, but let's see what we get. Well, we're out the hole. We're somewhere here. Nope. No, we were over there.
I think that's because we're under the pylons, or there's more than one signal. We are here, and what is this? Definitely looks like something. What have we got? It is a clip for an electric fence, I think, or a connector for a battery for a tractor, one or the other. Either way, it is rubbish.
Well, we've switched fields. That last field was diabolical, so we've managed already to have 3 or 4 signals in the first 10 metres. So there was some Bronze Age burials in this field on the far side, so we're heading in that direction. My first signal is what I thought was, ooh, could that be a lead votive axe head? But I think it's just a piece of lead pipe that's been squashed at one end. Marty immediately next to me, his signal is also lead. He says it's a lead coat hook. I'm not convinced. I think it's a bit of an offcut of probably roofing lead, but still could be old. See what we get. Well then, who's old enough to remember these old-fashioned ring pulls? None of your modern nonsense. This bad boy may well be from the 1980s. We're talking classic. Hey ho, on to the next. Well, I've got no idea what this is. It's made of marble or porcelain. It's got some metal fittings on the back, which is how I found it. On this side, 2 big holes, and it says patented around here. I'm not sure what it says here, but bizarre. I mean, it looks like it's probably out of a bath or a sink or some sort of bathroom appliance, but God knows how it ends up in a field in the middle of nowhere. So third time lucky for Martin and I. We're into our third field in the hope of finding anything good. It just shows you we're not all about the ancient Roman coins and the hammered coins, but we're starting to think, we're beginning to think, why the hell did we not go to one of those other fields? But it was Martin's choice to come here, so it's entirely his fault. Anyway, first signal for me in the new field, and I've got a bit of live ammunition. So that is a 303 bullet, standard issue for the British Army, and I'll have to get in touch with the authorities to get rid of it. You can see it's not been fired, but it's been squashed by the tractor, so I'll leave this in at the edge of the field for the moment and get rid of it later on. Well, this one is worth a go. Yep, well worth a dig. Let's see what we get. Out the hole at the second dig. We maybe got a wee musket ball. Yep, looks like a musket. It's not a musket ball. It is a little button. But it is a bit better than your average button. This is a Georgian button, but it could even be earlier than that. It could be back to the time of the Jacobean, James the 6th, James the 7th, Charles the 1st, Charles the 2nd. So this could be back to the 1600s, but it could equally be into the 1700s. Nice little thing. Would have been probably gold gilded or silvered at one point, but it's a good sign there's a bit of history around. Let's see what else we can turn up. So Martin's coming over all excited because after this crap day that we've had, he has found a coin and it looks like a Charles. It is. Now that is almost certainly a Turner, I think. So it's hammered. Good way to break your duck, Marty. After the shocking day we've had with Martin bringing us to these terrible fields. I suspect it's probably going to be a Turner, which is 2p, copper 2p. Charles II, maybe Charles I, which will put it sometime in the 1600s, give or take. Could also be an older version, a James coin, or even a Mary Queen of Scots, but without any obvious detail, it's hard to say. But realistically, it's probably going to be 1600s, but could even be 1500s. But either way, it's very, very thin. It's made of copper, and maybe it will clean up a little bit. You can just see a little bit of writing around the edge. Chances are it would say Nemo me impune lacessit, which means who dare meddle with me. But still, it's a coin, there's promise. Let's see what else we can get. Well, another good one. Let's see what we get. Well, it didn't sound like it, but I'm over the moon that it is, because you always want to get at least one coin when you go out. And I just said to Marty, I'm not going home until I get a coin. And I have got a coin. It looks pretty worn. It's probably going to be Victoria or George the 5th. There's a date there. Oh, nice, 1876. So that is Queen Victoria, kind of in the middle of her reign, so it's going to be a young head. But let's give it a clean up and see. So it is indeed Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. Looks like a halfpenny, it's well worn. She took the throne in about 1837 until 1901, so 1876. So this signal wasn't even that good, but I thought, Martin, I think, just got his coin, his copper coin just there, and I was zigzagging across the field. It's the only hole in this area I can see, and I thought, give it a wee go if it's a faint one. And I just joked to him and said, it's one of those days, it's like detectival all over again. Which one of us is going to find a gold coin in the last few hours? And I don't know if it's gold or not, but that looks like one of those intaglio rings. Or am I imagining it? Is that a ring? Oh, if it is a ring, it's broken. If it's a ring, then the loop's missing. But maybe it's a fob. Either way, ooh, could it be gold? I don't know. It's quite heavy. But could it be gold? Right, I'm going to need to give this a very good gentle clean up and see. Well, I've given it a wee rub-a-dub and a wee wash, and it is a something. I don't think it's a fob because there's no intaglio. Looks like a sort of stone with a faceted effect. You see the sort of envelope look there in the centre, and I suspect there were probably shoulders on each side onto which the loop of a ring was attached, but it is literally falling apart round the edges. And also, it's not gold, it's gold gilded maybe, but it's seen better days. Literally when I was washing it, bits were falling off it, but guessing probably Georgian in date. But any help, any suggestions, let me know. And we're going to leave it at that for today, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one, preferably on better fields. Cheers.